Hello there, this is Mikhail or Michael speaking, and without wasting your time, I will jump straight to main topic of this video. It is Bakhmut. The Russians had made an extreme success north of Bakhmut. Let's go and see. This is situation yesterday, and this is situation today. As you can see, Russians had spearheaded north of Yahidne and cut off the road right here. Cutting off the road right here would mean that these villages here will fall soon after, as there are no more roads that lead to them. So you can see by the arrow here that Russians are attacking towards those two villages, and I believe they will fall in a day. As you can see, Russia also made some developments at the other side of Yahidne. They are advancing this way, and they are closing in on Bakhmut itself. Also, Russian troops had finally cut off the only railroad that was going straight to Bakhmut, and this is extremely bad for Ukraine. They only have two roads left. This one, which is dangerous because of the close proximity of Russian positions, and this one. There are also reports that Ukrainians are pulling out of Bakhmut, and I believe that they are pulling out through this road and will establish new defensive positions along this river right here to defend this sector. Now, I believe that Russians will continue to attack the next day and will fully capture village of Yahidne and go even further to attack Bakhmut from the north. As you can see, Russians are getting extremely close to those roads, and Ukrainians need to make their choice whether to stay and fight or retreat and save their troops. Overall, I believe Ukrainian positions in this whole region will be compromised after the fall of Bakhmut. They will most likely fall back to this river and establish new strong defensive positions. This map shows that Russians had stopped their attempts at attacking towards this road right here and capturing Ivanovsky. Instead, they started attacks from the south of Bakhmut, and we can already see some of the gains. As you can see by the changes on the map, Russians had advanced extremely fast. I believe they've captured more land in the last 2 days than they have in the last 2 weeks. I'm sure Russian troops will push Ukrainians out of this part of the city and force Ukrainians to establish new defense lines on this side of the river. And I'm sure Russians will stop at this and will continue the envelopment from the north and the south. Again, I'm pretty sure Russians are not trying to capture Bakhmut itself, but are trying to force Ukrainians to leave. There are even reports that Ukrainians are slowly pulling out their troops. This isn't going to be a rout, it's probably going to be well-organized retreat. So I believe now Bakhmut is ever close to falling than it ever was. If you enjoyed my video so far, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting, as this will be good for YouTube algorithms and will make my day much brighter. Thank you in advance, and now I will briefly discuss other changes on the map. There are almost no changes on the Seversk front. Russia had achieved small gains right here. As you can see, they are slowly creeping towards village of Avdiivka, and again, this is part of the whole encirclement of Seversk operation. No changes, as you can see, at Liman front, but there are reports that Russians are continuing attack, and we might see some changes in the near future. Same goes with Marinka, but once again I predict that Russians will push out Ukrainians fairly quickly and soon. Vuhledar had not seen any changes. There are reports that Russians are halting their attacks and regrouping to attack somewhere else. Another interesting hotspot on the map is Avdiivka. Russians were trying to capture this city for a long time, and we can see some changes. We can see some changes of Russian attacks. Russians are attacking towards village of Pervomaysky and capturing this sector right here. And overall, Russia achieved success on this side. North of Avdiivka, we can see Russian successful attack here. Russians are continuing their attacks towards settlement of Vesely and village of Krasnokharivka, but overall, as you can see, maps had not changed. But I believe in few days we will see more progress on this front. So this is it for today. I tried to keep this video short as I don't really want to waste your time. There aren't really much to talk about. I hope you like my video, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you all for watching, and always remember, Russia will be free.